Okay, go ahead, Kelly.
All right, so welcome everybody to today is December 7th, Fortuna Chamber of Commerce noon Zoom meeting. This time I'd like to ask everybody but Mike Johnson to go ahead and mute for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mike. Much appreciated. Trying something new today. So let's see. Introduction of any new members or guests today joining us.
Well, we have our guests. We'll get to them. We do have a new member, but they're not here on the Zoom. But the Fortuna Chiropractic just became a member last week, so we're going to do a ribbon cutting for their new office. They are right next to Subway in Redwood Village. Dr. Chris was formerly with the Cowell Chiropractic group over in Midtown Plaza. He now has his own practice, so we're excited to have him join us. And so we'll do a ribbon cutting this Thursday at 1:15 there at his office.
Perfect. Thank you, Renee. And Ryan and Jessica, did you want to introduce yourselves real quick?
Yeah. So my name is Ryan Johnson. I am the Employment Outreach Coordinator for Breaking Barriers, which is a program out of the Diane Cathy Center off of School Street here in Fortuna.
And I'm Jezyka Daughtery. I am the ILS Director. I oversee the Breaking Barriers program, and I'm real happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
Welcome both. And I'll turn it back over to you, Renee, for chamber announcements.
Oh, would you like to announce your drive-through Santa event?
Well, I thought you were going to do that for me since I. So this coming Saturday on the 12th from 1 to 3, we will have Santa and Mrs. Claus here. We are partnering with the Chamber, Umpqua Bank is, as a way to still bring some holiday cheer to children in the area and families in a safe environment. We'll have candy canes here so we can meet and greet, or Santa and Mrs. Claus can meet and greet with children through the drive-through and ask them their wishes, take letters, and give out a candy cane.
We'll have many elves on hand to help direct traffic. So thank you, Merritt, for loaning us some city staff for that. And we'll have some of our ambassadors in cute little elf hats and lighted necklaces. So it should be a good time. Great. Okay, so then the rest of the announcements. Next week is our last chamber noon meeting for 2020. And it will feature our new Fortuna librarian, who was also featured in our quarterly newsletter, if you had a chance to get through that this weekend. Violet McCriegler, I believe is how she says her last name. And anyway, so that'll be next week at noon, and that'll be our last meeting for 2020. So we'll have a 2-week break at the end of the month for the holidays. This Friday is the Al Gray lighted tractor parade, or just electric lighted parade. I guess we have more than tractors in the parade. It starts at 6:30. They'll be leaving Redwood Village Shopping Center. They will not be doing the judging like they have done in the past because of COVID. And they are asking people to stay in their vehicles if they can, or to be separated on the street so that there aren't large gatherings. You can see the parade route and more information at fortunabusiness.com. Also, our Holiday Dazzle contest is coming along swimmingly. We've got 20 entries so far. We've only got 3 businesses so far. So if anybody has a business and is on this call, would like to decorate their business, get your entry in before this Sunday, December 13th, before midnight, we'll say. Yeah, so we've got quite a few really excellent residential entries. So I'm excited about that. Over 3,000 in prizes to give away. So definitely, if you're in the decorating mood, check out fortunachamber.com/dazzle and get your entry into the contest. And also thank you to the city, Went Construction and Fortuna Kiwanis Club for helping the chamber put that on. And then Kelly already did the Saturday drive-through event, which I'm very excited about with Santa and Mrs. Claus. I won't tell you anything about Santa and Mrs. Claus, but it should be great. And I think that's all the announcements I had. Yeah. Back to
Thank
you,
you.
Kelly.
All right. How about any announcements from members today?
We have some council meetings coming up. I can announce that whenever you'd like, Kelly.
Now is the best time.
Okay. So at 1:30, we have a special joint meeting of the city council and the planning commissions. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about, or the only thing we're going to be talking about at that meeting, is multifamily and accessory dwelling unit standards and approval process. And so really what we're working to do is comply with state law, take away some of the barriers to development and housing, and really update the city's ordinance on accessory dwelling units. So we have some consultants that are working on a project, and they are going to be presenting to the planning commission and council and looking for some feedback and direction on the development of those ordinances and how we process those. So that's at 1:30 today. That's a electronic meeting, so it'll be on the Zoom platform, and anybody who wants to log in can look at the city's website, get that agenda, and the login information's at the top. And then tonight we have a regular city council meeting. There's a number of items on there, some consent items, which are routine. And then our business items include a professional services agreement to GHD for environmental and funding work on the city's NPDES National Pollution Discharge Elimination System project, which is really the city's wastewater treatment plant and its compliance. And then an amendment to the city's fee schedule for small cell wireless facilities and for police parking citations. And so the small cell wireless facilities, that's a new thing. And there's a FCC order. So the city's just working to come into compliance with FCC orders and allowing those facilities. So this is just the fee portion. And then also the amended parking citations are required to comply with the state law as well. So ours, I think, were too low, and we had to adjust them to comply with state requirements. And then we'll have the seating of council members and reorganization of the city council. So we'll be declare the certified results of the Fortuna municipal election. We'll be recognizing outgoing council member Glazer. We will be administering the oath of office for council members elect Tammy Trent and Mike Losey. And I think that's all we have, other than, let's see. Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you, Barrett.
Yeah, and again, that's also on the Zoom platform, so you can look at the city's website if you'd like to join in on that meeting.
Perfect. Do we have any other members with announcements today? If not, I will go ahead and introduce our guest speakers today. We have Ryan Johnson, the Employment Outreach Coordinator, and Jezyka Daughtery from Breaking Barriers, and she is the ILS Director, which is the Independent Living Service Director. All right, the platform is all yours, you two.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Chamber of Commerce, for having us today. We're excited to kind of show our new program to you. And so I'm going to try to share this screen here. See if I can make it work. Here it is. All right. Put that down as well. All right. So anyways, like we said, we work as a program at the Diane Cathy Center, and Breaking Barriers is an independent living service. And so we are here today just to kind of tell you about that. And so again, we appreciate the opportunity of doing so. And so first of all, I want to talk about the Diane Cathy Center, kind of what we do here. It is a day center that provides adults, that services adults with who have developmental and intellectual disabilities. And as you can see on your screen, some of the services that it provides instruction and assistance, also with basic life skills, also supports individuals in continuing their education, encourages individuals to experience leisure exercise activities. And what our job is to promote community involvement, which involves employment and even volunteering, attending local events such as that nature. And so anyway, so that's what we do here at Breaking Barriers. It is a customized employment program. We emphasize the Griffin Hammis customized employment program. And what it does is, as you can see on your screen, it is a person-centered approach to employment assistance that matches participants with job opportunities which fit with their specific skills, goals, and interests, and will what we hope for is to benefit the employer's company. And so we also, including in our Breaking Barriers, we also have a personal development program that teaches our clients the necessary skills to achieve personal goals that they have set for themselves regarding how they choose to live their lives. And so I am the employment outreach coordinator. So I'm the one who kind of works with the employment side of things. But Jessica, she leads, watches over all of it, but she does both the employment and the personal development program. So today we're just going to be talking about the employment program, the customized employment program. So what is customized employment? And we took a course. This is kind of what customized employment is all about. As you can see, discovering personal genius. Pretty much what we do is we work with our clients who are interested in employment, and we discover everything that we can about them. I mean, I have been with our clients on walks. I have gone to bowling alleys. I've done a bunch of other things with them just to get to know them and see where they're at in life and what their interests are. And based upon the information that we kind of intake there, then we transition into a job development process that will kind of, we take what they like and then we kind of put it into some themes, and then we try to either build a job. As you can see the word job carving on there. That pretty much is that there might be some places out there that might have, or some places of business that might have some unmet needs. So we kind of, do some job carving, and if that individual fits in that realm, well, we will probably be speaking with you and seeing if that's a potential place for not only benefit the employer, but also benefit the employee. We also have job coaching, which we have in every one of our places of business that we have our clients working at. We will present a job coach always at first. And that job coach is not there to do the job for them, but is there to help to coach them and to help them to where hopefully what we call job fading will take place. Some of our clients may not have that, but there are some clients that will have like a job fading for that coach to help them do the job, but then also fade from that so that they can just be their own individual and have a place, in the employment field like we all hopefully desire. And so also too, you can see micro businesses, customized employment helps us with that, kind of finding some businesses of their own if they would like to start one. But all this includes, like I said, going back to them, what they like to do for fun, the skills that they have, the subjects that they like. And so that's what our program is all about while we work with our clients that are seeking employment. What customized employment is not, though, is not right for everyone. You see, because we do emphasize the customized employment, but when circumstances arise, we do allow for other employment methods, such as, I don't know if many of you have heard of the support employment method, but there are other methods out there when searching for jobs for individuals. We even sometimes merge them together and have a hybrid approach to these jobs. So this might not be right for everyone, but we can involve ourselves with as many skills and opportunities where we can help our clients find work and find a position in our society. It is not your typical employment assistance. We try to be very thorough, and I feel like we do a very good job of working with our clients and helping them to see who they really are. So it's just not your typical, let's just throw them out to a job and see what happens. We really pay a lot of attention and put a lot of time into our job seekers. And also too, it's not guaranteed. So we're not going to be here trying to say, well, if you do, well, we will guarantee you all this stuff works. We do the best that we can. And and so far we've had a pretty productive, with the employers that have teamed up with us. We've been pretty successful. And so we hope to be that way too, but not every time does every job work. I mean, I remember when I was going to college, I mean, I didn't, where I started off in college was not the place where I ended up finishing in college. And the same thing for us. There's a job that I thought I liked and I went to it and I thought I liked it and started into it and it wasn't what I liked. So it kind of goes for everybody on that. The reason for customized employment and why we've decided as Breaking Barriers to go this route. Because here was the old way. The traditional assessment was we look on Indeed, we look on Craigslist, we look on all these other platforms that offer jobs. And then we just kind of like filter those all the way through to the job seeker. And then we try to find a job and hopefully all that works somehow. Like I said, we find available jobs and then see which one will match a client's vocational goals. But as we were doing this, it just seemed like time and time again, we were running into a brick wall. And so, but with that said, with this new customized employment, we have come at it at a different approach. Not saying that didn't work all the time, but we just felt like this different approach was easier, that we start with the job seeker first. And that we learn the job seeker. So with customized employment, each client is taken through a step-by-step assessment, which is that discovering personal genius process, in which our employment team determines who they are, what they're good at, and what they are doing. Then we'll use that information to work with local businesses to create or fill positions that match the client's employment profile and also benefits the employer's company. So we not only focus on the employee, but we also focus on the employer. We want it all to match. And so that's our different approach. And so so anyway, so a different approach, job seeker, we focus on them, and then through there, we'll have more of a possibility, which seems to work better, it seems like. So we can call ourselves the new BBB, the barrier breaking business. And so here's our list of partners. We have Target, Mindy's Airbnb, and Mindy, she's here in Fortuna, and she wanted me, I told her that we were having this, and she says, I want you to tell everybody that, that she is very proud of her employees. She has one of her employees is one of our clients, and she is just amazed and very appreciates what we do. And so she wanted to go saying that. So I do that. But we also have Couture too, as well, in the Bayshore Mall, not more. And we're looking to add more. And so the big why should your company or yourself get involved in this project? Getting involved means that being at the forefront of this national movement aims to help promote universal acceptance in the workforce and encourages decreasing the percentage of the employee adults who have a disability. As you can see on the slide here, in the picture there with the disability employment, the numbers haven't changed since 2011 very much, but you can see only 15.2% of people with disabilities are employed. And there are a lot more who would like to work, who would like to be a part of, society and feel important. And so that's our job, is to help them, but to also help the employers as well. So as you can see, everyone is ready to work, everyone can work, and everyone has the responsibility to work and contribute to their community. So get involved. Here's how you can get involved here. It does take a community to bring about change. The goal of the Breaking Barriers is to inspire universal acceptance and tolerance in the Eel River Valley community. And you can support us in this mission of acceptance by teaming up with our employment team to fill either your next job opening, create a job with a Breaking Barrier client, or teaching us about your business through mock interviews or company tours. And I believe that even those mock interviews and company tours are very beneficial in our program too. So if you are able to do any of these things, definitely reach out to us. And we're more than willing to, if we have a client who's interested, definitely take some interview, company tour, even if there was a job out there. Definitely reach out to us here. This is my business card. You have our phone number, our address, also my email here. And then I do have a hyperlink here. Let me see if there it is. Let me just click on this here. This is the website. It's www.dccbreakingbarriers.com. And you can come here. This is our employment website. And on here, you have our Breaking Barriers program here, and it gives you a whole list, kind of what we've already discussed and talked about today, or you have allowed me to talk about today. So I appreciate that. And also on here, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact me by phone call or by email. But also on here, we do have a contact us page too on our website. And so I want to say thank you. Before I do let it go, I want to pass it off to Jessica if I missed anything.
Yeah, so we're just super grateful that you guys took the time to let us present to you and share our program with you. We are pretty new. There aren't any other programs out there that are like us. And we just really want to emphasize that our entire program is structured around customized support. And that doesn't just mean customized support for our clients. That also means customized support for the employers that we serve as well. Because we also have employers in mind when we are going through customized employment process. We support both employer and employee. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
I do. I have a question, and I apologize if you did state this already, but about how many, you spoke about some of the businesses that you're partnering with. How many clients are you currently serving or helping?
So we are currently in the process of intaking 2 additional clients, but at the moment we have 4 active clients. We prefer to operate on a small basis rather than serving a quantity. We would rather provide quality service.
Okay, one more question for me. How
Yes.
often do you meet? How often do you meet with those clients?
It varies. It depends on the client's schedule. Each client goes through a very intense, not intense, but a very thorough intake process. I meet with each client personally before they even join the program, and we determine how many hours a week they want to spend looking for a job or working on trying to find employment. And we build our program around their availability and around what they're looking for.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
So what do you need from employers? Do you have clients, but you need jobs? Where are the holes, and how can employers help you? And then also, do you work with other agencies? How do you find your clients?
Yes, well, the last portion, we do work with company regional who helps us out and stuff, and we also do word of mouth. But as far as businesses goes, what we really need here, like I said, we have a half of our clients are employed at this time. We are still looking. We have other clients who are looking for work, and as Jessica said, we're going to take on 2 more additional clients. But really what we're looking for right now is just like partners, whether it's, yes, jobs. I mean, obviously that would be our end goal, but also some experience as far as like interviews, mock interviews, also touring facilities, of even just being available, because there might be a job that our client, our job seeker might think that they want, but then once we talk to somebody who's already involved, they may change their mind. And so just being available for any of those things, that's pretty much what we're looking for.
Yeah, and just to kind of expand on that a little bit, so that's kind of a two-part question. All of our clients are contracted through Redwood Coast Regional Center. And what we're looking for from employers is to be a partner in helping people learn how to work. So it's not just, oh, hey, I have a job. Obviously, yeah, if you have a job and you want to use our program, we would love that. But even more than that, it's being available if somebody has a question or they want to know about your particular business or about the kind of work that you do. It's being available to teach somebody or to just spend 5 minutes with someone and say, hey, this is what I do for work. Tell us about your business. Tell us how you got started. Tell us everything that a person starting out in your industry may need to know to get started. And currently, we do have 2 clients that are still looking for jobs. One of them is really into art and organization and media, and another one is really into animals, also cleaning and office supplies, and working in an office setting. So if you know of anything or anyone who has availabilities in any of those fields, that also would be very beneficial.
I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
Obviously, right now with the COVID situation the way it is, it's going to be really difficult to find funding for anybody, not just your clients. But I'm assuming that your clients do receive pay either from the employer or from your program. But what is your funding source? What is the program funding source?
So the program is funded by Redwood Coast Regional Center. And our clients, there's a couple of different ways that they can get paid. So the first and foremost way would obviously be a direct hire, where they are hired with the employer and the employer pays them as their employee. The other way is through a paid internship. And right now, the only field that clients can work in where Regional Center will allow us to offer a paid internship is if a client is working in an office. So say you were to hire one of our clients to work in your office, maybe do some filing or helping you tidy up the office or doing some shredding or making coffee just for a couple hours a week. They could access a paid internship program and they could make up to $10,000 a year and you wouldn't have to pay for that. We have a third-party sourcing company that would pay for that, but your company could still benefit from tax incentives for having one of our clients employed there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have another question, Renee? You look like you want to ask something.
Oh, no. I was just smiling.
Does anyone else have any more questions?
All right. Well, thank you to the both of you for all of that knowledge and the information. I greatly appreciate it. And actually, I'll probably be reaching out to you shortly, Ryan.
Okay.
So
Perfect. Well, thank you
that
so
is
much
a
for
wrap
having us.
for today's Monday meeting. Thanks again.
Everybody.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.